Are you a door dummy who is afraid that your job will be in jeopardy? Or have you never even thought about it?
Well, guess what? After you listen to this episode today, your mind's going to be trickling. Welcome back.
What's going on, Phil? Welcome back to episode 10.
Dang, look at us go. We're on a roll.
I know.
We have not skipped a beat yet.
Haven't missed a single day.
How's your Christmas?
Ain't no soft hands out here.
Yeah.
I mean, they are. I just hold a steering wheel all day, so
Yep.
that's pretty much just me.
You throw a rope. No, you got the...
No, I have a rope.
Yeah. See? But do you wear gloves?
No, because I try to get more calluses on my hands. That way I'm not a soft-handed pussy.
Ah, you like them calloused hands.
I do. So, yeah, what's up?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, yeah, you asked me how my Christmas was.
Yeah.
I just remembered that.
Yeah.
It was good.
There you go. Now you know Mark had a good Christmas.
Christmas was fine. Spent some time with my family.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Same about here.
Yeah.
Same old, same old.
You had any weather?
No, it rained most of the time down there. And then the drive back, going over like Cabbage and like the Blues and stuff like that, got a little icy. There was a Mustang that literally just wrecked right as I was coming up. I didn't see the wreck happen, but I definitely felt where he slid.
Yeah. I had a little bit of weather. I just got back from like after Christmas I had to run down and deliver in Utah and then get reloaded, and I had a little bit of snow coming back.
Okay.
Well, I had a little bit on the road going down there. I slept in enough that I missed all the morning snow, so I didn't get any falling snow
Just shit
or
that was
rain.
Just shit that was already
Just shit that was
not clean.
messing everybody up. Apparently not enough people listened to our previous episode on winter driving tips because everybody just bunched up in the right lane. So here's old Big Dad just
Hammer down
in the left lane in the slush,
In the slush.
just palming that shit, nice and calm. And everybody, there's a semi truck passing me.
Did you get any flashes of getting up to get over it all?
No,
Good.
it was like a solid 5 miles of traffic that I was in the left lane. They're doing like 30 miles an hour. Here I am doing, 45, 50.
Yeah. See, the only part that like makes,
Just covering their windshields and shit because, you're driving like a...
Yeah, the only thing that makes me the most nervous when doing that is you never know, especially like, they're going 30, 35, you're doing 45, 50. The only thing that makes me the most nervous is someone just like, oh, I'm going to do the same thing and just jump out in front of you.
Yeah, that does make me nervous, but you have to... I guess maybe it's after... Due to my vast experience as a truck driver, if you're paying attention, you can tell when somebody's getting ready.
Yeah.
There's just... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
You just know.
I got a feeling
Mark's
that
got
when
a
somebody,
feeling.
you can kind of tell when somebody's about ready to hop out.
Yeah.
They'll get closer to another car, or they'll slow down a little bit. But I don't know, just little minor jerks in the wheel.
You just know.
Like I said, it's hard to explain. You just...
Sixth sense.
Sixth sense. Seventh sense.
Mm.
The sixth sense is knowing that I'm cool as fuck.
Is he though?
No,
Hey, right here,
Yeah,
there's
well-
going to be a vote count. Let's see. Is Mark cool or is he not cool?
Oh, yeah. Hey, while we're pointing up, check this out. Look at that dumb shit.
Dude, that was like my face hurt for like a good 2-3 hours after that. Like it hurt to smile, it hurt to talk.
This is exactly what we looked like. I mean, that's what we looked like while he was drawing it. There was... I mean, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that dude was...
Shout out to Boise Live Art.
Yes, that guy was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. He's a good dude.
Super nice guy. Just good at what he does. I mean, how fast he did it. Mm-hmm. And just like every time he'd be like, you got the thing, then he'd just be like... making these like funny faces. And he did me first... obviously we're sitting next to each other. He's doing me first, and Mark just crying, laughing.
Oh yeah.
Then he got done with me, and Mark's all like, "Oh shit,
Shit,
now
it's
it's my
my
turn."
turn.
And I'm just all like, so I could just sit and relax my face because like the whole time, like just big old smile, like laughing, like.
And I mean, he was trying to make us laugh, but I think we made him. There were some times that he had to pause because just fucking ripping on people in the mall.
We're trying to make faces back at him.
Oh yeah, just trying to not be nervous. But
Yeah.
anyways, back to the old like counter. Am I cool? Let us know. Probably not.
What we need to know is who's cooler, Mark or Phil?
Yeah, let us know who's cooler. I have a feeling it's a eighth sense that I'm way cooler than you.
I think at this point, right now, in the stage of what's going on, 100%.
In the current state of our growth on the internet,
Yeah.
I think
Jesus Christ.
people definitely hate Phil more than me.
Right now, I am, by a lot of truckers, I am very hated right now.
Oh yeah, he is the epitome of a super trucking, soft-handed, new generation millennial.
Govern freaking. Yeah.
It'll be okay, buddy. We'll get through this trying times.
I just want to be liked, that's all.
Well, quit being angry.
I wasn't even angry. I was just making a point.
I know you're very passionate about your opinions, and
Yeah.
sometimes you a little hot-headed.
I wouldn't say hot-headed. I think when you're passionate about something and you know what you're talking about and you just want to just state.
Yeah, and majority of the people that saw that video clip
Didn't watch
the entire thing, so it was taken out of context.
It was funny though.
But it'll be all right.
I like it.
We'll get through it.
I don't care.
We'll get through it together.
I'll do the same thing. Pretty
Anyways.
cool though.
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely makes you a little nervous.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it took us a while to hit record. We've literally been sitting here for a good hour before we even started this because we're just all like, we did some yoga.
Calm down. Hey, little heart, it'll be okay. Just calm down.
Are you grabbing your whole boob?
I was whispering to my heart.
Heart's right here in the middle. Heart's not over here.
Not on you.
Mark has a big heart.
I'll have a big heart.
Or just because he's oversized low and things switching there. I don't know how bodies work. So anyways. Hello, Mr. Hart.
God, we were retarded.
A little bit.
Anyways, today we are going to talk about automated trucking and the future of truck driving. Not truck driving, not truck drivers, because there won't be any left.
You think so?
I truly do believe that majority of truck drivers will be replaced by automated trucking.
See, and I don't.
Why not?
Well, in our lifetime.
Well, let me explain. No.
I don't think in our lifetime, by the time we're old and ready to retire and move on in life and get close to kicking the bucket, there might be maybe in the yards still doing R&R and all that crap. But
Really?
I don't think they'll be on the road anytime. I know.
Now, this is going to be controversial because I know there's a lot of people out there that do not believe that we did this. But we went from horse and buggy to the fucking moon in 68 years.
Sure.
Okay? The leap in technology from there is a lot bigger than what
Sorry to burst your bubble.
is currently going on.
We still have yet to go to the moon.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. There's a
Moon
lot of people.
Moon landing was fake.
So I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that there's aspects of the moon landing that were faked. Just like my love for Phil is fake. There was some Photoshop stuff, early Photoshop, like the Life magazine cover of the man floating in space. Mm-hmm. It's just an astronaut in a black space. That's actually in a pool.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got I knew they have a ginormous pool that they do a lot of testing and
Yeah, a lot of low gravity simulation type stuff back in the day. So I yeah. So but still.
we're so in a bubble.
Anyways, I don't think we're that far away from being fully automated because we already have delivery robots that are out doing food deliveries in major cities.
Yeah, drones.
Drones doing that stuff.
Yeah, they have the robot.
So initially maybe it won't be fully automated, but it'll be unmanned.
Yeah.
Initially.
They're still working on like the Tesla. Like my uncle, he has one of the Tesla cars or whatever.
Yeah,
they got two of them.
self-driving car.
Yeah, they got the car and then they got the SUV. And I know when he bought the SUV, when they bought the SUV, they referred my cousin, which is obviously their kid, but and he ended up buying one. So they gave him like some prescription, I think like 3 months.
Prescription?
They
They gave you a prescription to get fucked.
prescription, tomato. Anyway, so he like does so he has a self-driving thing on it, and he uses it every now and then, but he's still like, he's not.
Well,
just
you
like,
have to, I believe on Tesla, I've never driven them, but I've heard that you have to touch the wheel. You can't be completely hands-free on a Tesla.
No, he says he just hovers them.
That's what I mean. Like,
Doesn't
that's what I
touch.
meant was like, it's like a proximity.
Have you
type
seen
of
the
thing.
fucking videos? Dude, people are like kicked back sleeping.
I
and
don't
the
know.
car is going.
I thought it required, last I
don't
heard
know.
that it required you to like every once in a while touch the steering wheel.
So if you go onto our Patreon, I think after the episode today, we go down to Tesla and test drive one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be pretty cool. Test drive the,
So
the
Cybertruck.
auto.
If it's not the Cybertruck, I ain't doing it.
No, we're going to test drive down in Nevada where they manufacture those
Oh
Tesla
yeah,
semis.
yeah. Have
They're
you
gonna
seen
give
one
us-
yet?
Only on the internet. Have you
yeah.
seen one?
I've seen 2 of them in the same day in Nevada
Yeah.
on what is that? The 80.
On 80,
Yeah.
outside of Reno,
Yeah, in
Sparks.
between Reno and
Fernley.
yeah, it was like right outside of like Reno, Fernley area. One of them I was passing, didn't even realize what it was until like after I passed, and I was like, oh, God. I should have slowed down and checked it out more, you
Yeah.
know. But I'm already doing like 85, you know,
Uh-huh.
because the speed limit's 80. So so
Yeah, a
maybe
couple miles an hour over ain't no big deal.
yeah. So I was just mobbing,
Not for us Billy Big Riggers,
yeah. And then I saw another one. So that one had a reefer on it.
Yeah.
The other one had a flatbed on it
Mm-hmm.
that was coming back the other way.
Most likely just doing short haul testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's somebody in it driving them, obviously.
Obviously, because
But-
it's an electric semi. It's not automated yet.
I think they look cool as shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're ugly as shit and stupid, but just like the Cybertruck. So,
Well, okay, so we grew up in the generation of coming up and seeing all these futuristic, movies and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
it is kind of cool. Like, what's that Bruce Willis one? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But you see these future cars, and dude, growing up, that's what we wanted.
yeah.
We're like, oh, it's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
They're down in the fucking gutters of the city, driving their little woo.
Oh, like kind of like on a
and the
Super Mario Brothers,
flying
like
cars
the
and
one way back in the day.
yeah, exactly like
Yeah,
that.
where they're under-
So we
yeah.
we grew up with that type of shit. So this is kind of enticing to us
Yeah.
slightly.
I just know.
As a millennial truck driver, I'm looking forward to driving plastic pieces of shit that look futuristic.
you need help.
Just kidding. Give me my classic 379. I don't even want a 389 because that's a fucking plastic truck.
Didn't you just say a plastic truck was a 379? You just said that.
No. I said fuck that.
Oh.
Give me my 379. Classic.
Even though
But they do look cool. I'll give you that they
do.
look cool.
just because it's different, just like the Cybertruck, everyone's like, "Oh, those things are so fucking ugly."
They are, though.
You know what? They are ugly, but every time I see one, I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" No matter what, I've seen so many of them just driving around or on a hauler and stuff, and every time I do, I'm all like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!" Because they're just different.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them. Like, would I ever buy one? No, because I can't afford one. Would I drive one? I want to drive one, just to say I drove one.
I would like to drive. So I've never driven a Tesla. I've never driven any of those electric vehicles.
I have.
Not even a hybrid.
So
I would love to drive a Tesla truck. I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
If anybody out there's got a Plaid, let me drive it.
Don't. But I've ridden in a Tesla when I was down in Florida, and then I've driven a Tesla here in Idaho. And the crazy part about it, dude, just so like instant torque.
Yeah.
Like we got on the freeway, and just like sitting regular in it, 100% floored, and it wasn't like a Plaid or it wasn't anything
And it's
crazy.
instant torque.
Yeah, but we had it on like the highest like power setting.
Yeah.
It wasn't like ludicrous mode because I don't think the one that I was in had ludicrous mode or whatever. But dude, as soon as you flew it, like both of it just slammed in the seat, and like you're already doing like 90 before you get on the freeway. Like just
And how's that relate to, like other cars that you've felt? You've been in some fast cars. You own a fast car.
I do.
How does merging on the freeway in a Tesla versus merging in the freeway in a turbo
Integra.
Integra or
So
maybe passenger seat in a 1600 horsepower GTR?
okay, so
Obviously they're different because they sound different.
yeah,
The
so,
feeling is different, but
So my Integra, when it was a street car, that thing was more. It was more like just violent,
yeah.
like because it was got down. So getting on the freeway in that thing, it was just like everything shaking, tires spinning, just
Yeah. Torque steering all over the place.
Yeah, and we even had it turned down just so we can get a little bit of traction because it still wanted to spin and forth. But we found its sweet spot so we can like drive it on the street and actually like if we wanted to go fuck some shit up. My buddy's GTR, that thing's a whole different level of power. Because it's 1700
Yeah.
horsepower. But it wasn't from we did it from a roll, hit the anti-lag, and it just like slams you in the seat and it just keeps pulling. Like, the Tesla kind of was like the GTR. Obviously,
Did it put you in the back?
it just slam you in the seat and just keep putting you in the seat. Like there's no like it doesn't even out.
Yeah.
It just keeps going and going.
No, and
and
that's
going and
it's
going.
it's
all torque.
all torque all the way to the top.
Yeah,
It'll
and it
just continuously pull.
yeah. So that
There is no getting a power band the power band is always there.
yeah, always. As soon as you hit as soon as you floor it, it's gone.
So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking forward to in these, is seeing how these Tesla trucks, these electric semis, do merging on the freeway. I'd love to feel that.
Yeah.
What are these things putting out like?
Well, this
Like, what does a Tesla truck put out for horsepower
well, let's take. I know one that I think I saw.
or torque? What is it, like 3,000 horsepower?
I think on this one I saw it had like the truck itself had the equivalent of 2,000 horsepower.
Was it 2,000 horsepower or 2,000 foot-pounds of torque?
You know what? Let me start doing some research.
For any of you guys out there that's ever dumped the clutch in a semi in like third gear,
And you're like, hey,
instant torque.
hey, boss.
No, I mean like empty.
Oh yeah,
Just
Bob telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob telling you just like, like is it,
Is a Tesla semi like that all the time? You just mat it and it's just with that. I mean, just twist the frame without ever shifting. Yeah.
and then when you're going up a hill, you just ludicrous mode it. It's like 5,000 horsepower.
You're like, yeah, but I got to stop in 45 minutes to get more electricity. I got to get, yeah. My electrons seem to be depleting quickly. Put it on ludicrous mode. And, oh yeah, come on, Peterbilt. I got you shit right here.
Dude, imagine if they start hauling belt trailers like us and start taking over for us.
Well, so I could see eventually. Well, Edison Motors has been doing that hybrid stuff
Yeah.
up in the Canadian Rockies, hauling logs and shit. So it's not a.
What the fuck?
Phil doesn't know how to type. Holy shit! Hey, Jamie from from Rogan's podcast is never gonna have to worry about you taking his fucking job.
Well, if somebody's wife wasn't home sick, then we would have had all this stuff pulled up. But no, she's sick today and didn't come, so it's just me and Mark. We don't have our producer here today.
She couldn't deal with the
fame
and fortune.
Jesus.
Tesla Simi. Hey, he's a truck driver, not a typist.
Yep. Let's see. We'll get
Oh, you're gonna go to the old Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Let's see. Horsepower. Oh, 900 kilowatts. I think the Australians might know what the fuck that means, but I don't.
Oh, mate, 900 kilowatts.
Oh, hey, that truck's got 900 kilowatts. He's a torque monster. Twist the frame off the line. But them Australians will never use that out in the bush. It ain't got the range. All right. Who the fuck cares about that? You're really dragging this fucking show down.
I know, I am.
I am not. Get on mic, dude.
Oh, shit. You got me intrigued now because, like, I kind of want to know.
Dude, nobody cares
Nobody
if
gives
the
a
actual fucking horsepower rating of a Tesla semi on that's actually watching this. So
That is true.
Let's just say it's got 2,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, because that's what we saw at one point.
You know, that's
How
2,000
much is a kilowatt?
Yeah. Hey, if you're out there and you use the old metric system, how much is a kilowatt?
What about that one person from Canada that commented on our stuff? Let's hit him up.
Yeah. Hey,
Let's
bud.
let's get him on the show.
Hey, bud. How much is a kilowatt? Us Yanks would love to know what a kilowatt means in a horsepower rating. Anyways, so 2,000 horsepower or 2,000 foot-pounds of torque would be pretty an instant and continuous.
Because I'm pretty sure our big boy Peterbilts are pretty close to that.
Now, I don't know if the drivetrain components can take 2,000 instantly
No,
on a Tesla.
definitely not.
So there's probably some sort of limiter. Like if you mash the pedal, it probably
Probably ramps it.
into it.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there when it comes to automated.
That is true because
Unless you're getting your ass passed by a robot.
hey, door dummy, get out of the fucking way, you bitch. Imagine not only getting passed by a robot driving a semi,
But it's talking shit.
but it's also on the CB running its fucking mouth to you.
I don't need you to flash your lights. I'm running LiDAR and radar and infrared. I don't need you to tell me where my trailer is. I have GPS satellite system on the back of this.
And besides, I'm already a mile ahead of you. I know what I'm doing. And it has it up here.
Enjoy your half-hour break, you soft-bodied super trucker.
God dang. That would be the epitome. Not only getting passed by a robot, but just it all like,
Robot super trucker.
hey, idiot, put some air in that seat and you could probably see up over the dash, you dumb super trucker.
Hey, human, get out of the way.
Why are you in the left lane? You can't even pass anything.
It's foggy out here. Don't worry. I have my fog goggles on.
Follow me if you want to live.
Catch you on the flip-flop. Keep the shiny side up.
And then next
Dude, that'd be crazy. Because, you know, that, like, when I was talking about automated trucks,
you're talking about the self-driving.
dude, self-driving trucks. Imagine it is foggy as hell out. You're cruising 45 miles an hour through some curves. Just LiDAR, radar, infrared equipped fucking Tesla semi comes by.
All you hear in the CB is, move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Bitch, get out the way. Left lane coming through.
Hammer
Hammer
down.
lane. Hammer lanes for robots.
They might actually make a whole nother lane with like with like
Like
barriers.
eventually
just
they
in
would
case.
have to. I mean, you can't. So I think the issue with having automated trucks is getting humans involved in the operation of it,
Yeah.
getting in the way. If you let one of these robot trucks just on their own
Go.
lane, if nobody else was on the road and that thing knew exactly where to go and had all the road conditions and traffic and everything figured out, I guarantee it'll get there safely. The issue is having some fucking dummy soccer mom weaving in and out of traffic, cutting it off, and it panicking because I have a clear road, nothing, no obstructions in front of me, and then fucking mom, soccer mom,
Does not compute. Does not compute.
object and road.
Goes around. It's like, you fucking bitch. Little robot's like, fuck you, bitch.
Like on Euro Trip. Fuck you for cutting me off.
I hope you roll that piece of shit and burn in a fucking fiery death. Eyes turn red instead of like blue. They just turn red.
The lights. Death mode initiated. I'm putting you in the ditch. It's like Terminator, but
Right?
semi edition.
Oh, dude.
See,
See,
man,
that's
so
the-
that you know.
but I have.
So I think it would be crazy to see, fucking, dude. You new driver out there just death gripping that wheel in the fog. Oh, I hope I make it home safely. It's scary out here and just getting fucking yeeted by by Tesla semi.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be, dude. They're not gonna. That automated semi is gonna have road sensors, tire sensors. It's gonna know the heat.
Yeah. Everything.
It's gonna have tip sensors. It's gonna be going around corners at speeds that we can't do because you feel that tip of the semi as you go around. You're like, woo, better slow down.
Easy.
That thing knows exactly how far over it can lean before it needs to slow down.
Yeah, it's going around the corners and Durkee at 80.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah. So I think once they figure it out,
Yeah, like I said,
if they can figure it out, and I think we're going to start seeing them on the roads in 10 years.
I don't know about 10 years.
I think 10 years.
I know they've been, like you see some of those, newer trucks or whatnot, and they got all these freaking, like this light, it looks like a light bar, and then it comes down with all these freaking cameras and all that stuff. I think, obviously, they're in the process of it, 100%. But
I'm not saying next year because I know there's some of these
Obviously
new
not next year.
Freightliners and shit, and they have all these sensors. Somebody was talking about having a height sensor, like in the front. It knows that the bridge is too short,
oh, nice.
and that's how Swift knows where to go.
That's why you only see,
Turn left now, 12.6 bridge ahead. Go ahead and hit it. You're good.
moonroof, bitch.
Moonroof activated. No, I really do think that in 10 years there's going to be a whole lot of people that are not going to have a job.
Yeah, see, and I think it's going to be like, city between cities. Like,
Obviously, initially, like on in the east they got toll road doubles, which are 253s or whatever.
Yeah.
And those go from a specific drop yard where they hook up and then run a certain route and then go to a drop yard where they unhook them and
see, that's what
take them individually in. You could easily have an automated semi. So we talk about passing, like that semi's not going to pass. It's going to be pre-programmed to sit in the right lane.
Yeah.
It's just gonna sit
continuous
there.
speed and just sit there.
Oh, need to slow down. Okay, we're not allowed to pass because we're in testing mode, or
Yeah. We're going to follow this truck
It's got-
certain distance.
it's got safety features.
Yeah.
It's not going to be weaving in and out. It's not going to be the robot super trucker that we want.
I know.
So, I think it will easily be able to operate in certain lanes, like
Yeah.
in between major cities. Obviously, it's not going to go into New York,
No.
into Manhattan, and deliver because it's
Yeah,
just not.
see,
It's not going to be backing into places. It's not going to.
I don't know.
I just don't.
Some of these, even like like the
Well, what I
Fords,
mean is
they got parallel parking assist where you just push a button and it parallel parks for you.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they could be a freaking.
But I don't
setting
think
to-
it, dude. It's not going to back in. It's not going to come down a 2-lane street in Manhattan, or maybe not in Manhattan, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Down in some major city and back into one of these old
Yeah, it's gonna
industrial
go
buildings.
Go straight to a distribution center.
Yeah.
Park
Now I
it-
could see it backing into docks. I think it's. We're mainly going to see this in the ports and maybe at
big distribution
big
centers.
distribution centers where
yard-
it's
like-
automated. Because like Amazon already has automated robots in their warehouse systems that go around and collect specific things and take packages over here and there.
Yeah, because there's a place in Brigham City. It's a water bottle place. I don't remember what Niagara, I think it is. But that's the whole thing. You have to take everything, make sure everything's out of the trailer. Your load locks, everything.
Yeah.
And a robot forklift loads the whole truck.
Sorry, Bussy, I just put a hole in your roof.
Oopsie.
Your trailer is no longer.
Acceptable.
Go get it patched. I didn't do that.
Prove
It was like that when you got here. Dude, because those forklift guys hammer into those trailers.
Oh, yeah,
I don't even know how you get a fork through the roof, but it happens way more often than
Right.
than it should. But yeah, so I really do think that it's going to be automated.
I don't think
On certain lanes. You're gonna have a drop yard outside of Cincinnati and another one over in
Cleveland.
Cleveland, and it's just gonna be shooting back and forth
Yeah.
in the right lane, doing 65 or whatever the fucking speed limit is in Ohio.
Exactly the speed limit too. Not
It might even operate 2 under for insurance.
might, yeah.
Insurance, kind of like these guys being set at 63.
Yeah.
Just not allowed to operate any faster. And I've heard a lot of people talking about like, what happens when there's an impromptu parade in town and this truck comes through and it has no, the fact that you're even thinking that truck is not going to know exactly what the fuck is going on at all times, miles ahead of,
Yeah. Yeah, because all the
is just retarded.
yeah, because there's a lot of technology and a lot of
They're going to have so much data uploaded to it, minute by minute or second by second. It's going to know. Outside of its own sensors, the amount of data that's going to be pushed to it via some truck manager is insane. And it's never going to get lost. And it's not going to take the wrong route. It's not going to hit a 12-2 bridge. It's not going to do any of that shit.
even when the batteries catch on fire, it's still going to keep on keeping on. We got power still.
Well, you will have to worry about, trucks catching on fire, batteries catching on fire, because that's one of the dangers with e-vehicles,
Yep.
is those things catching on fire. That's why they're fucking dangerous.
Yeah, but everything.
I want to make sure that everybody knows that I don't think we should do this. This is not something that I hope we have to do, but I guarantee it's going to happen, and it's going to be fucking shitty. I'm not for this. I love being a truck driver.
Until they mandate we put electric motors in everything.
I'm not even opposed to that. I don't, like I was just saying, dude, if they could get the range where we could do 1,000 miles a day and just have 2,000 foot-pounds torque instantly all the time, I'm down. I never have to worry about my inverter not working.
Unless you forget to charge your battery. I don't know. I think it's. I don't think we're going to see it on the road in our lifetime.
Nah, you don't?
I don't. There's just too much. There's too much risk. There's not enough data going on. There's not enough. Like, I'm sure.
Why
already testing?
Why do you think there's not enough data? You don't think there's enough data on like Google Maps already that it would know?
There is. Don't get me wrong. I just don't see. I see more of like the EVs trucks taking over, not pre-programmed automated self-driving.
Yeah, but it's the same as like an airplane. We're like, oh, airplane, cool. Look, it's an airplane, and then next thing we know, we're at the moon.
We haven't been to the moon.
I'm gonna get you on that.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we've been to the moon.
No, we haven't.
You've been to the space stuff that shows the stuff that we've been to the moon.
Dude, that's just a mirage.
You've seen the landing crafts.
I have seen the Discovery.
Well, the Discovery never went to the moon.
I know.
That's a space shuttle.
Yeah, but so this is what gets me. Let's go back to this.
All right, here we go. Conspiracy time.
How the fuck, when Mr. Neil Armstrong is coming down the stairs, floating like this, and lands on, first person to touch the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck is there a camera sitting over here recording it?
I don't know, Phil. How are both of us sitting here and there's a camera over there?
Because somebody put it down. So he got out.
What if it's a selfie stick?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what up? Yo, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That's a whole different episode that we're going to be going through as weird conspiracies, because that one I don't buy. I still think we live in a dome.
Yeah, we might. Hey, I didn't say that I believe I didn't. I mean, possibly I said on here that I believe we went to the moon, but I don't quite remember.
Yeah. So if you were
But dude, I know what you mean. We're gonna have the e-vehicles first.
Yeah, and then
But once you have the electric vehicles,
no, because
it is not that big of a step to go to automated.
there is, but there isn't, because there's got to be a whole bunch of stuff that they got to do. Like, just like, when these newer automatic trucks came out, there's so much issues and so much this and, a lot of testing and this and that. And until they found the right recipe, who knows how long that took, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. But just like with the EVs, they got to get ranges. They got to get all these ports open so you can charge the goddamn thing. Looking at that 500-mile radius.
Yeah.
So all you steering wheel holders that can't run real miles, perfect truck for you.
Yeah, leave the big boy stuff to us big boys.
Yeah, that can put down
the miles.
Yeah.
Y'all soft hands just get that nice leather wrapped Tesla steering wheel.
Uh-huh.
It's probably heated too.
So I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, dude. As a guy that's had AC or heated seats in a Kenworth, man, that is nice as hell.
Yeah, and also for a guy that's that drove to Vegas in the middle of the summer when his AC kept freezing over and wouldn't work, and he had to have his windows, his chops up, and 2 water bottles, one in the fridge, one sitting next to me, driving down the road, just balls like 100 and something degrees out. The inside of the truck was probably like 100, just sweating my nuts off. Just
We've all been there. Well,
Yeah.
most of us have that have driven most of us that have driven piles of crap trucks in the past.
well, that's the thing. It's a truck that I normally drive. It just
Well, I'm talking like brand new. A lot of these guys have been driving brand new trucks.
Yeah,
If there's an AC issue, it goes straight to the dealership.
They've never
get
had to
fixed.
deal with like
Hey, your AC quit working. Like me, I've had to do a
Yeah.
bunch of shit on the side of the road, driving the old semi truck down to Vegas with no AC, the Kenworth.
Yeah. I was right there with you. And then, a lot of people bitch, but it's like sometimes you just got to compromise. Like, you can only bitch to the shop, like, hey, my AC keeps freezing over, blah, blah, blah. Like, it still worked. Anyways, it had a switch issue.
Yeah.
And,
The compressor wasn't turning off or something. I don't know.
so it was just freezing the
Yeah,
lines.
just over.
So, you just shut it off for a little bit because it started making noise and barely pushing anything else. So it's like, you let the shop know and then you just compromise, like, hey,
Well,
wing windows open.
we're trying not to act like super truckers, but it's our fucking job. Yeah, it's nice to have AC. Yeah, it's not, obviously we need heat.
Well, back in my day, we didn't
didn't
have
have AC. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
guess what? Well, this is not your day no more. Move the fuck on.
No, but at the same time, It's our job. Just get your job done.
Yeah.
Sucks that you don't have comfort of AC.
Yeah. Or like, oh, my
Oh no, I had to drive 500 miles with no AC. Ooh, it was hot.
It
Well,
sucks.
go take a shower.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks.
And guess what? Compromise.
Sucks to
Like I
suck.
said, I had 2 squirt bottles with water in it. One sat in the fridge, and then I just swapped when that
Yeah.
one got empty because it's still nice, cool. You got the wing windows open.
But there's a lot of guys out there that just be like, oh, this truck needs to go to the shop because I don't have AC. I can't drive without AC. That's what windows are for.
Yeah, roll them down.
And that is why I love my 379 with wing windows. Because you can crack that boy open and it's just
yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, my wing windows are gone.
82 mile an hour wind just coming through.
It does. It does feel good. But now that the boss man,
Until you get a honeybee.
oh yeah,
Has anybody out there ever got stung while driving? I've had it multiple times. You just cruising, looking all cool with your arm out on the window, and next thing you know, you got to find a place to pull over,
yep,
dig a stinger out of the middle of your back.
yeah. Or have like one of those June bugs come in and just boom right in the face, or pop you in the throat or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. So I see these guys riding around motorcycles with no helmet.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're doing it to look cool because there's no way in hell that you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I've done it, motorcycle no helmet. Yeah, you take a bee to the cheek or a fucking even a mosquito,
Butterfly.
a butterfly.
You gotta flap its wings.
Yeah, dude, taking or gravel rocks to the head.
Yeah. I always wore a helmet no matter what. And I've had my helmet on, cruising down the freeway, no idea what I hit. Nothing like crazy big, but I hit hard enough to where my visor came up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. And it like whacked my head back, and I'm all like, because I drove, because I'm cool and I have a street bike.
Crotch rocket.
Because I like to put my face down, hiney up.
I remember there was a guy. This is somewhat semi-related to semis.
Oh yeah, back to the semi topic.
I watched a guy at like 2 a.m. out here on I-84 back in the day. We were headed out to street racing, and a guy in a crotch rocket went past by a sugar beet truck. Ooh. And I watched a sugar beet come off and tag him right in the helmet.
Speed bubble.
He kept it together.
Yeah. Dude, those
But when we got to the spot, out at Blacks Creek or whatever, sugar beet juice all over his helmet.
well, it's like one of my buddies.
He still went out there and did a flyby on people.
Yeah.
Very fucking unsafe, and we were all pissed at him. Fly by the crowd at 140.
Yeah. Well, it's like that one dude in the hatchback that almost got jumped because he tried doing that stuff.
Yeah.
He just kept doing flybys. Like, dude, we're trying to race.
We're trying to be serious. We're trying to be safely.
We're trying to do
Doing-
safe street racing.
We're trying to do safe,
flybys.
illegal stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we go away from the crowd, not past the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis with that SCR. When his intake kept falling off.
Stupid Travis. Didn't he beat your WRX?
No.
That's not what he said.
Travis is a liar.
Travis, your car was slow.
It was cool, though. I love those
It
cars.
was a fun car.
But yeah, Tesla semis, automated, the future.
I just
It's
don't know.
coming, boys. We haven't done enough of this. It's here. The future is now.
It's here. It's queer. It's gonna pass you.
It's gonna pass you.
And then it's gonna get on the CB and
Go.
be all like, get the fuck
Get out of the way,
bitch."
you soft-sided, you soft-bellied.
I may be only able to go 500 miles, but I can still fuck your bitch.
Yeah. So
That's what I'm excited about. I just want
You just
robot.
want-
I just want the robot to get on and just start talking shit.
that will be funny.
Hey, you turban
You just see
Suburban
two
bounce.
Tesla semis sitting in the parking lot with their shades covered, with their shades closed, so you can't see the little voice,
Damn.
the little voice meter in the window going across. Hello, get out of the way. If you had LiDAR, you would be able to back into that spot. If you had GPS sensors, you would know where the empty spots were.
You dumbasses.
Reserve spots are for Tesla semis only.
They just got a gang of them.
Oh yeah.
I want to see them
You're
fight.
all out there messing with them.
Why are you sitting at the electric? Oh, I'm about doing this. Why are you sitting at the electric fuel station? You've already charged. Get the fuck out of the way.
talking shit to other robots?
Do your 5-hour break somewhere else. Other people have to charge.
Do your 45-minute cool down. It's no longer a break to like be tired. You just got to cool all the systems down.
Yeah, and then you just see them fist fighting. Tink, tink, tink.
No, they're just sitting there bumping bumpers. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
You are a typical door dummy. Go drive a regular truck. You're not a robot trucker.
Your mom loves the taste of lead acid batteries.
God dang, too many laughing.
Your dad was a diesel powered. Just talking shit to each other. I think it would be, dude. Okay, so speaking of robots, how funny would it be if instead of automated semis, we just got automated drivers?
Just robot drivers.
Just robot drivers
That's
in a
what we're saying.
379.
Ooh. Like a. Okay. See?
Just a robot getting out. Got a cowboy hat on. I'm a super trucker.
fueling up.
I never sit at the fuel island to do my half hour because I don't have to. Because due to being a robot, I'm no longer under the FMCSA rules. I just do what I want. True outlaw stuff.
Look at this other robot with his flip flops on. What a bitch. Nice tracksuit.
Look at that Pakistani robot.
Ay, 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 ay.
Just a super trucker. I got my fingerless gloves on and my cowboy boots.
Look at my belt buckle.
Robots in Wranglers.
Getting out of their Volvos.
Yeah.
Those are the. I ain't gonna talk shit today.
Yeah, those are the best though. When you see the old super trucker getting out of the plastic truck.
Yeah, right.
And I know that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, because guess what?
Guess what?
You got your cowboy hat and your Wranglers and super trucker, and you're the typical trucker look, getting out of your plastic truck, and then here's old dumbass Phil in flip flops, shorts, and a t-shirt, getting out of his 379.
Yeah.
Powered by that kitty.
A lot of
with
people.
18.
A lot of people think that is that we are super truckers for just being just talking about how we.
We're definitely not super truckers.
No, because we think despite what is going on this podcast, we're trying to be funny and shit. That's it. We are actually slightly respectable out there.
We are. We actually.
We just like to have fun. It's great. It's a crazy world that we're allowed to have microphones and just have our own opinions and laugh and make jokes about people.
We just like to stir the pot. But in reality, we're actually like just normal ass people.
Just normal dudes.
Yeah, I wear flip flops when I drive.
You know what? You can't see him right now, but
I'm in sweatpants. Oh, he's got it.
I got slippers on, dog.
Gotta help him.
Help me.
Help.
I got stuck. See, Phil is helpful.
Yeah, see? Oh, hey. Oh.
And to everybody out there that's saying that we'd never stop and help somebody on the road, we have an entire episode about why we don't stop and help people on the road.
Yeah.
You could get killed doing that.
You could. But I will get out of my truck and help someone back up and spot somebody.
Oh, 100%, dude.
But I'll also go up to somebody and call them a worthless piece of shit for sitting and doing their freaking 30 in the fuel island, just sitting there not fueling when there's like 800 trucks trying to fuel.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of people out there that say that we'd probably be the type that would bitch and complain about that and then do our 30 in the fuel.
Definitely not. I feel and get the fuck out of there.
I do too. Because I ain't nobody got time to sit around on the fuel island.
Yeah.
You know when I do my 30? I don't.
Yeah. And on top of that, guess what? Even though I hate it when you're flashing your fucking high beams at me, guess what?
Okay, so
I still, even though it fucking drives me crazy because I'm looking over, getting blinded by your LED lights, which, I mean, obviously every truck does, and it just irritates me because it blinds me and I already got fucked up eyes. Okay? Let's explain this. My eyes are already fucked up. I don't need
if you
any
couldn't
more.
tell. I mean, the dude put it right here. So yeah, Phil has fucked up eyes.
And yes, I can still pass my medical DOT because I pass it every single time. So if anyone says, well, maybe you shouldn't be driving. Well, maybe I probably shouldn't. But I still pass my DOT. I always get my eyes checked anyways. Even though you flash me, pisses me off, guess what? I still get over, and guess what? I still throw the hazards and say thank you, even though I'm saying fuck you.
So initially, what we were talking about in that, in case, you know, maybe this will be our little apology to everybody on the intranet. If you would actually listen to the episode, we were talking about using your high beams and flashing us versus turning it on or off. What Phil was referencing was fuck the guys that high beam you. Because there's nothing worse than when you're about to pass somebody and you look in your mirror, you're about to get over, and you get blinded.
Blinded by the light. I flipped off that fucking douche because he blinded me in the night.
That's good.
But yes.
So, yeah.
And I'll
Anyways.
still courtesy, I still either, flash.
And to all you
Not
guys
my-
out there that are saying like, oh, it's the old way, and calling us millennial truck driver and we're what's wrong with the industry, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang it up then. This is the new way.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we
Like
all
we
deal
just
with
said,
it.
it's satire.
Yeah.
We're just fucking around here.
Yeah, exactly. So get over it. Stop your crying. Just like me, stop my crying. Yeah, it's going to happen because it still does. No matter what, it just pisses me off. But I'm still, like I said 14 times, I still either throw my hazards on saying, hey, thank you.
Give the old chicken light flash.
Or the chicken light flash and saying, hey, thank you for letting me know that I'm clear to get over. But guess what? I'm not governed, motherfuckers. Because when I'm passing you, I'm not doing barely passing you. When I'm passing you, I'm passing you.
Yeah, and this is us
Like-
passing in the left lane, not in the right lane. We're not like trying to tell people to get the fuck out of the way or anything like that.
No. We pass like you're supposed to, left lane, unless you're being a dumbass.
And we don't hang out in the left lane. I know there's a lot of people who are like, this guy's probably the one that's doing 64 and a half,
If there-
passing a guy that's doing 64.
If
Nah.
there's nobody behind me and there's a line of trucks, even if there's a decent gap, like half a mile between, and there's nobody behind me and I'm obviously creeping up on that truck pretty good, I'm going to stay in the left lane because why am I going to get over? There's nobody
Yeah.
behind me trying to pass me. I'll stay in it and just pass everyone else and then
Yeah.
get over. Simple as that.
But anyways, I mean, you know,
I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm just saying that listen to the whole thing and use your common sense of what we're trying to talk about. Because I'm not talking about common courtesy because I do the same thing. I turn my lights off and then
turn them back on.
flip them back on to let you know, hey, I'm not gonna blind you with my bright ass lights because I don't like it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm not gonna do. Or there's another switch right next to that I can. And guess what? All my chicken lights in the front will turn it on and off.
Yeah, exactly.
So you look in your mirror and you see, just chicken lights flashing. Hey, cool, I
Or-
can get over. Or hey, my lights are on.
You know,
I'm good.
another thing that, obviously this clip was taken out of context.
100%, but it's
100%.
awesome. I fucking love it.
Phil loves the hate.
I fucking love
We even discussed just get on the CB and go, hey man, you're good to come over.
that. But here
Nobody-
we go.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
like one of the comments, that guy probably never has a CB on. I always have my CB on.
Yeah, in fact, he has his. Nobody gave me shit. That's
what's funny.
in that clip. You were talking mad shit about me. It seemed like you're mad at me.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
That was hilarious. Well,
Phil is one that actually has his CB on all the time. I I said that mine is on most of the time.
Yeah, mine's always on.
Phil is always on.
Mine's on so much, sometimes I'll be laying in bed and get woken up from someone on the CB talking shit. I'm like, God. And then I got to get up, zip my curtain up, reach over there, click it off because I forget to turn it off because it's always on.
Exactly. So, if you want to give me some smoke, bring it.
Remember, two big guys fighting in the back
Fighting
of
in the back of
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt, or in the cab of Peterbilt ain't going to be good.
Nope.
That's some funny shit, dude.
But, yeah, I'm not apologizing
So overall,
for nothing.
overall, Phil's thoughts on this automated trucking. You don't believe that it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen the way that I think you're thinking. I think, like, they're going to be taking over ports, like inside ports.
Yeah.
Distribution centers, runs to like city to city city to city within the state, like Houston to Dallas or Dallas to San Antonio or stuff like that.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. It's going to be that's what's going to happen first.
Yeah, and then like I said, in our lifetimes, looking over and seeing a robot freaking bitch ass. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see that.
Unfortunately,
I mean, it'd be cool seeing the future.
Just to see the future of it.
Yeah, I mean, because just like you said, all the old timers are always like, oh, back in the day, things progress and it's just going to move on. Nothing unfortunately, I'm sorry that you've been driving for 87 years and it was like this back in the day and things change. That's life.
It is life.
There's a lot of
That's
things
what
in
happens,
trucking.
man.
There's a lot of things in trucking. Like when I've only been driving for 5 years, so I haven't been driving my bad. But guess what? Common sense, common courtesy, all of us get mad at nobody. There ain't one fucking trucker out there that's just happy about everything. There's something that every single truck driver bitches about and hates because this is how it was back in the day. This is how I wish it was. Blah 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 blah. There's shit changes. Everyone's just we're fucking truck drivers. We're bitter.
I know there's a lot of I do it a little bit. I get a little nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh man, I grew up with my dad, driving in the truck with my dad, seeing all that, running with cow haulers and cab overs and straight truck, a straight truck with a pup set up in a Peterbilt, cab over.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
I've seen that truck.
Doing 103 across the desert, nose to ass with 6 fucking cow truck. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, and guess what? You can't do that now.
Listening to books on tape. Guess what? You can't find no Louis L'Amour on tape anymore. So I mean, I get a nostalgia for how it was.
Yeah.
I have a very vivid memory of what that back of that fucking cab over smelled like.
Cow shit.
And cow shit and BO.
And piss jugs.
No.
Hey, Dad, where's the cap to this one?
So I mean, what I'm getting at is there's some young guys out there that want that. They want to feel that nostalgia. They're old souls, as they say. And unfortunately, it sucks. That's not how that's not how it is out there anymore. No. We can't be longing for the past when it's just not there.
No, and there's nothing you can do about it. People are gonna park at the fuel islands every single time and not fuel until you.
And it's not an excuse to be a fucking dick,
and it's not
to you guys that are wanting that. But you also need to understand that that you acting that way, being like, dude, you know how it was back in the day when I wasn't a truck driver. You can't long for that and then just be a dick to everybody else because you didn't get to experience that. Fair enough?
Sure.
I mean, you just got to deal with what's going on now. And, honestly, if you're wanting that old school aspect of trucking, get the fuck off the internet.
That's true. Go get your goddamn Atlas.
Get your Atlas.
Get
like
your
I
CVs.
had. How many of you that are out there calling me millennial have actually used a fucking Atlas and wrote down your turn-by-turn directions on a sticky note or a scrap piece of paper and stuck it to your fucking window?
With your ruler.
Yeah. How many of you guys out there that have
Mark,
ran fucking paper
Why
logs?
is your ruler marked right here at 4.5 inches? That's just the viewpoint for the road.
That's how long I know I can drive at 65 in a 10-hour period. That has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, well, give me back my ruler. But no, I never had to use that.
I just use mine.
Yeah, I've always
Use it as a straight edge for my logbook.
Yeah, I've always GPS.
I got to measure it from one side and then flip it over to get a 10 off. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Describe the other side.
Fucking Mark. Anyways. Yeah, I never had to use Atlas. I mean, I've always used GPS and stuff.
Yeah, and I think we should honestly everybody should have an Atlas.
Should.
You should know how to do, some mapping. You should be able to figure out how long. When I started truck driving school, they showed us. One of the tests was like, take this Atlas, figure out how far. It's called trip planning.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go from Denver to Houston. How far can you make it? Where are you going to stop? Where's your fuel stops at? How far can you make it on this much fuel?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody actually fucking does that anymore.
No, I've passed a lot of trucks.
And we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
We just recently started working together the last couple of years.
Like 3 years ago, almost going on 4.
Not even knowing that he was a truck driver. I was a truck driver, and then we met. And I have helped you through, so it's a learning process with Phil. I am teaching him the Jedi ways. Okay? So just relax. No, but I've
yeah, I mean, I never
tried to instill some of those older school values in you, like the trip planning.
Definitely, because I mean, I never did over the road until I came here, because I started out on dirt, and then we did that stuff going back and forth on the reefer, and then finally convinced my boss to give me a chance to actually start doing over the road, and he kept me really close, when I started on reefer, and then just kind of like, called you a lot, did this and that, like, hey, blah, blah, blah. So he's the reason why I'm a super trucker, because I learned all the shit from him.
I taught him well.
I'm not a super trucker.
Come over to the dark side.
There are some traits of I might be a super trucker. Some traits, but everybody
is. Get the fuck out of here with your I'm not a super trucker. If you got a cowboy hat and cowboy boots on and you're talking shit about other people, you're a super trucker.
Yeah.
If you say anybody has soft hands, you're a super trucker. If you say you're just a steering wheel holder, you're a super trucker. We're all steering wheel holders. Until a robot takes over and it's automated and there ain't no steering wheel in the truck, we're all steering wheel holders.
We are.
I know everybody's going to say, well, what I mean is that you have to all you do is hold the steering wheel and you don't
what else are you doing for
work.
700, 800, 900 miles? You're holding a steering wheel driving.
I'm in the back trying to get my snacks. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, on those straightaways, why not? That's what cruise control's for.
That's automated trucking right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah. In all reality, all of us are steering wheel holders because that's what we're doing all day. We're holding onto a steering wheel, driving.
You guys all want that nostalgia thing, and man, just like I said, get off the internet, quit talking shit to people, and try to help people and make it better.
Yeah.
We're over here trying to make content for the guys that don't want that.
Or the people that do.
Either way.
All we're trying to do is just entertain you for
haters
an hour a week.
Haters gonna hate.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. So if you have any hate that you want to send to us, please email us.
Yeah, email us.
Let us know. Send it our way.
Because we love it.
We love some feedback. I mean,
yeah,
even if you guys hate us, we'll love you the same.
All those 400 and something comments. It was awesome. I was laughing so hard last night when you're like, dude, you are hated on the internet right now. I'm like, for fucking what? And then you show me what you posted. I'm all like, all right, let's look at it. Just start reading comments. I'm all like, dude, like, and then a few of them go into their page, and I'm all like, really? Mm-hmm.
But those are just trolls, and honestly, we're just trying to be a troll on here on the internet. We're not actually giving you any valuable information. Yeah. Just use it for entertainment value.
That's it.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Oh, dude, we didn't even do bag of shit.
Oh,
don't try to.
Hey,
don't you ever try to freaking stop this, dude. We got The bag of shit.
We got a bag of shit. I apologize to everyone.
Dude, you have nothing to do today. Your wife's home sick. You don't want to deal with that.
I'm nervous. I thought I already said what I needed to say to the internet.
All right, we're gonna end this on a good note with the bag of shit.
How much?
Yes, we can because there's a couple things in here. So yes.
All right.
So what we're gonna do
Dun, 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 dun.
is the bag of shit.
Into the bag of shit I go. Where I'll stop, nobody knows. Oh man, we're gonna have to do some editing on this because this is gonna be a one long ass podcast.
I need some water.
Have you ever got injured while trucking?
Ooh.
You ever got injured?
So thankfully, knock on wood, I have not. There's been a couple close calls to where I could have, like the one time when I was in North Dakota, jumping out of my truck to take a dump and almost fell head first.
Yeah.
That could have been bad, but thankfully I caught myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you can see my soft hands, but
He's got a little smashed finger.
a smashed finger from, because I actually have to get out sometimes when shit tunnels. You got to get out there and you got to go with a shovel and knock all that shit down.
Yeah.
And it could take a couple hours of digging. And the tarp bar, I'm just fucking son of a bitch. Why are you tunneling? And just came up and just tink, just smashed the shit out of it. So I mean, like small stupid stuff like that. I mean, I don't really call that an injury.
No, that's not really
It's
an
enough
injury.
to hurt and piss you off.
Oh yeah.
And then is what it is. But other than that, no major stuff. What about you, Mark?
I am a large fellow, if you could not tell.
It's half the picture.
I've been injured a couple of times. Most recent one is I was up on the front of my trailer. Phil's trying to tell me to land the plane.
Get to the point.
Anyways, I came stepping down off the catwalk on the front of my trailer, stepped onto the fender, and I know you're not supposed to step on the fender. It was slick, icy, slipped and caught my rib cage. All of my weight, up under my rib cage on the edge of that catwalk.
It's the floating rib.
And then fell down to the ground. So what is that like? That's probably like 6 foot drop.
At least, yeah.
7 foot drop.
Yeah. Oh, you said from the top of the catwalk.
From the catwalk. So
Coming
that's,
down onto the fender.
yeah, it's probably like 4 or 5 feet from like where my legs were dangling to the ground.
Yeah, that hurt.
Oh yeah, I broke a rib. They were wondering, or I fractured a rib. They were concerned that maybe I had internal bleeding.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the first one. Second one.
When I was a new driver, I was installing my first CB radio in Yuma, Arizona at a shipper. And this is a funny one. I was using a pocket knife or a Leatherman,
This already makes me cringe.
cutting, stripping the wires, blah, blah, putting it, installing. I ended up sitting that knife down on the seat with it open still. And I'm scooted up, installing this thing. And then I'm like, all right, it's all done. And I scoot back in the seat. And I bury that
Pocket
blade of that pocket knife
in his ass.
a half inch to an inch just under the skin.
Yeah.
My ass cheek, and that blade went. So I'm sitting there waiting to load fucking produce in Yuma and get in the back, and I got paper towels out, and I'm like,
You're all right. I'm having my period.
every time, dude, just blood. Blood. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. So yeah, that's my injury stories.
So I don't have an injury story, but my favorite one of Mark that I was hoping he was going to bring up when we were in Winnemucca when
Oh yeah,
old Marshall, which
Marshall.
hey Marshall, remember this one?
This is not really an injured ball trucking.
It was because he tried to go drink for with Marshall, and that's something you don't do.
I did go drink for
He
drink.
did. He
with
actually
Marshall.
did. And Marshall said he was pretty proud of you for actually keeping up until we were at the field and Mark gets out of the truck because he's dry heaving. What does he do? He dry heaves
So hard.
so hard he throws his back out. His wife has to drive 4 hours down to take care of him. Luckily, she didn't have work or nothing, but she had to drive 4 hours, spend the rest of the week with him. And here's
It
old
wasn't
Phil.
the rest of the week. It was a couple of days.
It was like
over
3
the
days.
weekend.
Yeah, okay, it was like 3 days. Anyways, so, and then guess what? Super Trucker Phil got out of his truck, helped him roll his tarp, helped him do his freaking thing.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Phil for helping me. He was a real.
It was
real
so
G.
it was so hard every time I looked at him when he was getting out of his truck, dude. I was like,
Dude,
I hate seeing my friends hurt, but the way it all happened, that he threw his fucking back out throwing up, was just
not even
so
thrown up, dude.
Just
I didn't
dry-
ever get any relief. It was all straight dry heave.
so. Yeah, and we've all had,
But it was funny. It was funny because when we're down there parked, we try to park away from each other so nobody hears the semis idling. If we're, try not to
it's
wait.
hot out, yeah.
So I'm way the hell away from everybody over by these haystacks, and I go behind the haystack to kind of be a gentleman.
He's all,
And I come,
my neck, my back, my
I come,
pussy.
I come hobbling out. I'm bent over halfway, just can barely walk, and everybody's like 200 feet away.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell's over? What's wrong with Mark?
Yeah.
I'm no, help me, help! I need help.
Yeah, so I had to do extra duty and helped. I did help because
Actually,
I
a
felt bad.
a couple
Marshall
of people
helped,
did.
Yeah.
Every time that I needed help.
Yeah, we that year, except for a couple people, we had a pretty good crew.
Nah, we had a good crew overall. All right.
All right, next
Want to do one more?
Yeah, I wonder how many's in there.
I don't know. Let me see. This is something that I've never done. I've never looked into that bag of shit. Yeah, we can do one more.
Okay.
I think one more is good.
And as he's trying to,
As I'm trying to arrange them, I want the best question. Come on, man. There's only 2. We need more. Send us more.
we kind of actually answered this a little bit.
Did we?
So if there's only 2, we might as well finish it because this one's going to be a quick one. Because, like I said, we kind of already answered it. Why did you want to start a podcast?
No. Why did we want to start a podcast? To bring entertainment to you guys.
That's it. We talk on the, as soon as we found out that we worked together and we're like drivers and stuff like that, we slowly started talking just a little bit at a time. And then it progressed, those, long drives and stuff like that.
15 minutes turned to 45, turned to 2.5, turned to 3 to.
Yeah. And then we were always just talking dude, we should because some of the conversations that we have are pretty fucking classic.
Yeah.
We have a lot of
most of the shit can't be said on here.
Yeah, some of the we have random weird singing sessions of random songs, but we add our own lyrics into what's going on right now with us and stuff like that. Someone pissing you off.
We're
down
very
the road.
autistic when it comes to that.
Yeah. My favorite's our story session time when we're acting as other people.
Ah, yes.
And dude, some of them we could do literally skits on some of the shit that we talk about. So then we just kept talking and talking. They're like, dude, let's try it.
Let's try it. Let's shoot for the moon.
So as you can hear, the first, I think, 3 episodes of Truck Tales.
3 or 4.
First, second, third, and
No,
fourth.
it'd be 3 and 4. Or 1 through... It'd be up to show 4, because we did 4,
Yeah.
and then we quit for a year, and now we're
Yeah.
back. And we've now done 6
Yeah.
more episodes since we've been back.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
And our goal is every one a week.
So yeah, we just wanted to bring you guys entertainment, and this is towards the end of the episode. Most of you guys probably won't watch this, so it's all right.
Yeah, and that's fine. So there's one left. Let's just knock it
All
out.
right.
So there's
We
one
really
left.
need some
So
more.
we need some more because, we should probably check our email too. See if there's any in there.
Yeah, I should probably
'Cause
check the email.
I know there was a plethora of them in here at one point,
Yeah.
and I think we just kind of.
Our production person
She's
has been
sick.
slacking.
All right.
All right. Here's the last one. Ooh. Oh, there it is.
So we
Empty
need
bag of
questions.
shit.
We need questions.
Oh man.
Should we just not do that one?
No, we can. Night or day driving?
Oh.
Are you a nighttime? Are you a midnight runner? Or are you a daytime kind of dude?
I think that's like a two-part kind of question, honestly.
All right.
So, one, I much rather drive at night, but not like in the evening part of the night. I'm talking like getting up at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, or like 11:30 and driving, where most people are, like the roads are just so much clearer. You get a lot more miles down.
Yeah.
You ain't have to worry about a whole lot of travel, like we kind of talked about earlier, planning. Where are you going? What big cities you got to go through? Hey, do I really want to hit Cincinnati or like Houston at 5 o'clock traffic?
And a lot of it comes down to what time's your appointment, and that is something we don't have to deal with anymore, very much.
Yeah.
But back when we were, when I was doing reefer or dry van and flatbed to an extent, you had to do a little bit of, you got 10 hours to be there, and you got to be there first thing in the morning. Well, what are you going to do?
Yep.
You have to drive overnight. So I prefer to drive during the day. Overall, I think everybody would prefer to drive during the day. It's just easier. We're humans. We're meant to be on this day-night cycle where you're supposed to sleep overnight.
Yeah.
Anybody that's worked nights for extended periods of time knows that you are messed up in the head.
Yeah. I always like it, like when you're like,
because I've done nights in North Dakota. That was my schedule.
Yeah, I've ran nights to where it's like you're struggling to stay awake, and then the sun starts coming up. And next thing you know, you're all like, "Let's go!"
Yeah. As soon as that sun comes up, you're good for another full day.
Yeah,
but I prefer day if it was going into. If I have to deal with traffic, obviously, I'd prefer it at night because it's typically less traffic.
Yeah.
Harder to see though.
Yeah, I'm talking like big city type stuff, or just even open road, like just
open road. I prefer daytime.
Yeah, night.
I like to be able to see.
Well, me too, but I also like when there's less traffic on the road because you can just cruise. You just set cruise control.
Well, we're talking about in general.
Yeah.
Everything. We're talking about either dark or light. Nothing else.
Well, obviously the light.
Obviously,
but I like the dark.
So you would prefer?
I wish
to drive during the day.
No, I prefer to drive overnight. But I do like the light. But what I'm
We're gonna have another fucking 15-minute argument over what the fuck we mean.
Real quick though. The main thing is night, day. I prefer the night. So I prefer the night because less traffic, and then you just set cruise control and cruise. Every now and then you come up on someone, got to get over. They flash you tell them to go fuck yourself, get over, give them the courtesy of saying, hey, thanks for letting me know I can get over, even though I already know I can get over. But I'm still going to give you the courtesy flash with the hazards or the chicken lights just to say thank you, but you're an asshole for blinding me. And that's the part I hate. But my main thing is depending on, like, if it's like big OTR, where am I going? I don't like driving into the fucking sun or the sunset. So if I'm going east, I'm more of like, I want to drive at night or leave like more towards the noon because then I'll be driving into the night. Versus if I'm coming this way when the sun's setting, I'm going to drive more at night. And then when the sun starts rising, this and that, I just don't like the sun.
Yeah. You just don't like the sun in your eyes?
I don't. It fucking pisses me off.
You have a real problem with stuff in your eyes. Blinding you.
I got fucked up eyes, all right? They're sensitive.
I don't like the sun. I don't like the real sun. I don't like artificial sun.
Why can't it be just back in the day when we didn't run lights?
Why couldn't it be back in the day when we were lit by candles?
Yeah, yeah. That's back in my day. I used to run candles in the front and just.
I did see a thing that they said that LEDs are actually brighter. Mm-hmm. Like there's been a problem.
Have you seen my Dodge? My
like I saw
I got LED lights.
A news story where they're actually talking about how LEDs are actually worse now.
Oh, they're bright.
Like
you ever have the guys that are coming towards you, and then they flash you, and then you have to turn your they'll turn their high beams on, and you're like, all right, well, turn yours on. Then they turn theirs off real quick. You know, because we got like these aftermarket headlights on our truck, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
But goddamn,
that's what's not, dude. It is nice. I mean, nowadays driving at night is easier because we actually have headlights that
Yeah.
you can see. The problem is blinding everybody that's coming at us.
Exactly. So should there be regulations on how bright those lights should be?
That's actually a pretty good question. And I think we'll do that on another episode of Truck Tales.
Yeah. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Happy New Year.
We appreciate all the likes, follows, shares, subscriptions.
Yes. Jimmy.
All
Jim
you
Dog
boys.
up in Alaska. You our boy.
He needs some daylight.
He needs some daylight. He's probably in the spot where it's daylight 24/7 where it never goes down.
I don't know.
Jimmy, let us know.
Let us know if it's
you're in
dark
that
or light.
part.
All right. We'll
right.
see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye. Get out of the way.